So you all suddenly freeze and realize a DM is watching from the shadows. And I need you all to roll a stealth check to try and avoid the DM's piercing gaze to summarize the last session.
Shit. I just need to
Okay.
remember remember your types of armor in case you have disadvantage.
Armor is not accounted for.
Oh, why do I have
okay.
disadvantage?
Depending on your armor. Oh, what is this? 22, 22,
What?
16,
Have you guessed
22.
what class I am yet?
No.
Christ.
I have
No,
fucking
because
plus
your modifier is the same as mine. That doesn't help anything.
Hey, look, as before, Vega has got slightly better than whatever gamer.
As always.
Alright. There you go.
Oh, dear.
Krath, you need to turn off the whole whispering to GM thing. But I took a screenshot of it and put it in the non-game chat.
Aha! No wonder nobody was like freaking out at your natural 20.
Yeah. So, Kashi, would you like to summarize the last session for us?
Yeah, like. It's kind of like what I'm doing. So let's see here. Let's see my meager, stupid ass notes. Well, we woke up after having a sleep, and then whilst eating breakfast prepared by the residents, we decided to scout a little bit, get some more information before we fully decide what to report to the War-Torns. On the way, we found a temple that one in our party would like to visit later. We ran into someone from the Shadow Song Company, which was an orc gentleman who hates Vago. Absolutely loves her because she speaks.
That's a good description.
Yeah. And Bella, Belle, not the A.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Had a lovely conversation with the Dragonborn barkeep about something we only kinda got glimpses of, not really though. And we
Was that
after
the mean gases that were eating out of his butt?
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
and some other stuffs. And later on we chatted with War-Torn, and we figured out that he just wants to fuck over his son. So we decided to just say that give us 24 hours and we have this whole deal under control. We still haven't 100% decided on what to tell him or if we should buy the house or not. And we made our way back to the house, and we ran into some goblins, had one round of combat, and that's where we left off.
Yeah, it's a pretty good summary. All right, and that is where we actually pick up with the combat session in full going. I just need to find the music for this. There we go.
This is session
Kachi,
3.
you're up.
Goodness.
Yeah, session 3. So if no one wants to continue after this, that's the rule, right? 3-session rule. If it's too terrible, just
That's the 3-episode rule, not 3-session rule. Come on.
I think we had this in Galrithia, but
Yeah.
Kashi, after the combat and everything, what would you like you to do? It's your turn, my friend. This is not combat music. Fuck.
Is this Moonlight Sonata?
I don't fucking.
Yeah, since the goblin Kashi was fighting, or attempted to fight last time, is currently deceased. He is going to jump on top of the table. Rush towards this goblin and attempt to kick him off the table by smacking him in the face.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll. It's kind of snarling at you as it's coming at you. Or as you're coming at it. Oh god, 2 nat ones
Two
in a
fucking
row.
nat ones!
Well, that misses, unfortunately.
And I was sort of making like a sweeping kick. And I do sort of like a breakdance flip and attack with the other leg.
Alright, the goblin is just kind of standing there looking at you. Then he's like giggling for the first, like, missed the first attack, but go ahead and roll your second.
20.
There you go. Yep,
That's
yep.
much
Go ahead
better.
and roll damage.
That is a 7 bludgeoning.
Alright. So as you kick it, it just kind of flies off the table into the wall behind it and just slops down on into the trough of water that is usually used to clean whatever utensils is used in it, no longer moving.
I'll clean that up later.
Oh, okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Shaya, you are no longer frightened by the roar of Steve from last
Yeah.
session.
Beautiful.
It only lasts for 1 turn, so you're no longer frightened.
Alright. She's gonna give an appreciative look at the tabaxi next to her before hopping up onto the table next to him. And slicing her scimitar at the one that's on the other side of Eve. 17 to hit.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
Yeah. Swiftly enough, that goblin is also cut to the floor. Kind of is bleeding out onto the moldy and kind of cracked floorboards, been right next to Anthus.
For flavor context, she's gonna so she's gonna give a look to the tabaxi and be like, my turn, and do a spin, tossing her scimitar up and actually wrapping her tail around it and slicing down with it.
Oh, let's go. All right.
Ending in a finishing pose and looking at the tabaxi almost for not really confirmation, but I guess confirmation, because I can't think of the word.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's just going to give a slight smile, and you can see in his expression that he is very impressed.
I assume that was your turn done. I might have gotten ahead of myself.
No, that's my turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
Finn, you're up. You're muted, May. You're muted.
Okay, I've been hearing all of this stuff, all of these noises going on in here, so I'm gonna rush forward a little bit, and I believe last time you'd said going over the bar doesn't really cost any movement.
No, it doesn't.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'm just going to take a step over to the side over here, and I can see these
You're kind of
little...
massive for having to kind of crouch up beneath the shelves that are on the
And
floor on the wall.
and,
But yeah.
and I can see over here, there's a couple of gobbles on the outside, and I'm gonna cast my mind back to a time in the village, and there was this bear that went sort of mad and feral, and it had to be put down. So I'm gonna capture that image in my mind, and right about here, I'm going to use one of my eldritch invocations.
Okay.
To cast silent image right here of that bear in a 10-foot cube.
All
So
right.
it's just this big fucking black furred matted cuts everywhere, eyes wide, wild, snarling, completely silent bear.
All right.
But just sort of here.
I'm pretty sure it's
Right behind them, you said, right?
Right behind them, yes.
All right.
So, silent image. So
Boom. There you
they
go.
have to use their action to try and determine if it's not real. But if they
Alright.
do try to physically interact with it, it goes straight through, and they realise that way.
Okay.
And that is Lefin.
Alright. Anthus.
I would like to please reach down and take the goblin next to me and just lift him and put him out into the window and say, "Off you go, you went to a wrong place. Go on now." And then just try
As
and
you do so. Sorry, go.
just try to go on.
I was just gonna say, as you do so, Shia's jaw just drops and she looked at you like, what?
Alright.
Like, completely confused. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a contested strength check on this one.
I'd like to think the more sloppy it is, the more it looks like he's just throwing him out of the window.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Contested strength, did you say?
Yeah, it's not gonna be very hard.
10.
Alright. I rolled a 1.
Yeah!
So the goblin is kicking and screaming, much like a gremlin kind of picked out of like the ground or something. Is kicking, screaming, and upon being thrown out of the window, looks incredibly confused and gets really scared of the bear. You just hear a as he gets.
Oh, sorry, didn't see the bear there. You probably don't want to fight that. Good luck. And that will be my turn.
Alright. So Belle. So Belle, as you're kind of running towards this commotion on the other side of the house, a shadow has fallen outside of the window from the room kind of to your right as you're running. What you can see is a hulking, hair-covered humanoid figure. You can make out hide armor strapped to its muscular form. As you notice it, it notices you, and it just rams its fist through the window and starts making its way in towards you, ripping part of the boards and the building frame with it as it comes in, and finds its way into the room adjacent to you. But
This is fucking
it is
cool.
your turn.
This is fucking cool.
It is your turn, and what would you like to do?
Fuck. You know that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean when he turns around and realizes that he's been chased by like the entire native tribe, and he just that. So I'm just gonna kind of head into the room to try and find some sort of help. Seeing nobody, and there's somebody. I think there's Vargo. So I'm gonna be like, hairy man fisting the window.
Okay.
Can I use a reaction to that information?
Alright. Just as a reminder, I'm not sure how... yeah, you wouldn't actually be able to make it through his frame, I think, because it's still moving through allies is still considered difficult terrain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's half speed.
Yeah.
Would I be able to take a reaction to that information?
Sure. I mean, you can still...
I'm going to use a reaction to cast shield.
Alright.
Don't you need?
you can do that. Go ahead and mark it off. You just kind of wave your hand.
No, it's only if I'm hit by it.
Shit!
Yeah.
That if you want.
He's not letting me through. That.
Yeah.
No, I meant shield.
You cannot pass! You are fighting the hairy thing! You are fighting it!
I meant shield in preparation for the hairy thing coming to attack me.
Okay. So if
Not
it makes
shield from you.
Yeah. So how shield works, from how I understand it, is that when you are attacked, you can say that you use shield as a reaction to an incoming attack. So it's not something you have to do
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do it proactively as it happens, rather than
Oh, okay.
prepare to do it.
I've not used it
As
before.
Nogo says, one reaction which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by a magic missile spell.
Yeah, I didn't see that part.
It's all good.
We're all learning.
We're all learning here.
Magic is so awkward because you got to understand the wording.
Yeah.
It's
A lot of it is
difficult.
open to interpretation too. But
Yeah.
to bring us back into the game, Bell, was there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, so
An action?
I'll take out. Sort of shambling towards the knife at my hip, and I'm
Alright.
just like unbuckling whatever tiny sheath it's in, and I'm like pointing it in the general direction of where there are people, and that's kind of my turn, I think.
All right.
I guess that would kind of count as a held action because I'm waiting for someone to come close enough for me to stab them.
Makes sense.
All right. If that's what you want to do, fair.
Yeah.
All right. Vago, you're up.
I feel that me and Vago are kind of back to back with like knives pointed out
Yeah.
like Charlie's Angels.
You just need someone in the
Right.
middle.
So I can step past him, right? But it halves my movement.
No, it would cost you 10 feet to move through him, right?
Okay, so that's
So
10
you have,
feet.
yeah. So now you have 20 left.
So which room would I have heard it come in? What direction? Like, would I have heard it this side or this side?
Probably more to the right.
Okay, then I will step forward 20 feet. I can
Alright.
see it here.
Yeah, you can just barely see it.
Then I am going to.
It would have 3/4 cover, which adds 5 AC to its. It would because of the angle, right?
Right,
It would have 3/4 cover.
Wait a second. 10, 20. Is that 3/4? Is that better?
Yeah, sure.
Then I am going to cast Magic Missile.
All right, go ahead. You do that 3 times. Yeah.
8
Alright.
damage.
So yes, shooting out these bolts of arcane energy towards it, hitting good for 8 damage total. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's. Anything else?
I'm just going to stand firm.
All right. Krath, you're up.
Did I hear Bell yell for help, or did he not do that?
I don't actually remember. I think it was kind of just. Was he? I think you were yelling at Vago, no? Or were you just kind of
I was yelling to Vago. As I was running, and that guy. I'd seen that guy, and I was all by myself. I need a grown up.
Yeah. There's a hairy man fisting windows. Yeah, I mean, go ahead and yeah, you heard it.
Okay, then I'm gonna dash towards the noise, I guess.
All right.
How does movement work when I move like this? Is that still only 5, or?
Yeah, that's still only 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can move it diagonally as well.
and it's double speed because I took the dash action, right?
So you would have 60 feet of movement.
Can I also move?
left?
Can I also move like this, or would I have to like?
No, you'd have to actually enter through the door and move around.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Oh Jesus! Oh fuck! I lost count. How do you do the arrow thing so I can just do it like that?
So out to the right there is the ruler. It's kind of like a circle with a ruler on it, and then you can just measure however you
Fourth
wish. So
thing down.
you have 15 left, and you can't make it through Bell's space, so you can make it to the door frame right here.
Okay.
So one more tile to the right, and you can. I'll
One
just
more.
move you. There you go. You can make it to there with your full movement with a dash.
Okay. And I can't hold an action, right? Because I took the dash action.
Yes.
No, but you still have your bonus action.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can hold. That's my turn, I guess.
All right. So then we come to the goblin's turn.
Can I just say, I like to think that he turns the corner and goes, "Crap! There's so many of them!" Get it? Like he's saying crap, but not.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible joke.
Self-censor.
So
Fucking psychic
all of them
damage.
absolutely massively freaked out, positively freaked out by the bear, are all going to direct their attacks against it.
No, you should probably be running. Oh no, they're attacking it. No.
Yeah.
Oh
So
no.
the two in melee with it kind of swing, and he just goes through, revealing it to be an illusion to the two that are in melee. The other two taking shots with their short bows as they can, and not really finding perches. They kind of missed this big bear against all odds. So that brings us back to Kashi's turn.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that since Kraft heard the scream, Kashi would have noticed it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to turn to Shaya and ask her, can you hold the goblins down here? I'll check out whatever that was.
She kind of like looks around at the fact that there's no goblins, and she shrugs and nods like, "Sure."
5, 6, 8. And then I'm going to dash.
Alright.
That is 2. There's 15, so it would be double movement for these two.
Yes.
The 15.
It's
5,
kind of the
30.
entire, like, excuse me, coming through and,
Yeah.
having to shuffle out of the way and everything.
Yeah, I think it was 15, 25, 35, 40.
Okay.
So that would be exactly all of my movement to get through.
Yeah. Fair
Just
enough.
going to just turn to Bell and say status report.
Alright. Shia.
Um.
Shia LaBeouf.
See? Seeing that she can't actually see where the goblins are and like realize that there's something out there. She's gonna take a couple steps this way.
Alright.
I went a little bit too far. Oh, now she can see it. Okay. She kind of looks out there and like, okay. Before sending a glare Steve's way, like looking him over, but she's not actually gonna do anything.
Okay.
It's more like a hard like glare that she's like actually like looking at him for the first time kind of thing, like actually like scrutinizing.
Yeah, alright. So you're spending your action
Wow.
kind of looking at Anthus?
Yeah, like just like
Who?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna be looking over Steve as if like trying to figure him out for a second because something's just not right with to her about him.
Alright.
Could it be him yeeting goblins out of windows?
Yeah, something
It
like
very
that.
much might be. Alright. That brings us to... You're not gonna do anything else. You don't have any, anything else to do, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
That
be
brings-
crawling out the window. That's for sure.
Yeah. That brings us to these big fellers. This one that has already entered the house is going to use its movement to move up towards you, Vago, taking from its back a kind of very crude-looking longsword with it's kind of rusted and blunted at the edges. You can kind of see that as he's drawing it, but there's also very crudely welded on hooks and spikes onto it as it takes a swing at you using both hands for a
Shield.
17 to hit.
Shield.
Yeah.
Shield.
Okay, and what's your
Shield.
AC?
22 with shield.
All right. Yeah, it misses. Can you just bring it up and it bounces off the shield, going into the wall instead. And then
Okay.
another one breaking its way through the kind of the breach that was already broken open by the first one. A secondary, similarly dressed humanoid figure, all covered in fur and just snarling, comes in through. All right, Finn, it's your turn, my friend. I think you're muted again.
I think you're muted. Yeah.
I honestly
yes,
prefer it that way.
Well,
anyone got-
I'm sorry to disappoint you there. Since it seems that the bear has used its purpose, I'm gonna drop the spell.
Alright.
I'm gonna move a little bit further forward, and I'm gonna hold another Eldritch Blast if the gobbos decide to start heading in.
Alright. So you're holding your action for if they enter the perimeter of the house? Alright.
If they, or if they do anything aggressive towards my cat friends.
Okay. Fair enough.
Anything hostile, really.
Yep. Gotcha. Anthus.
These windows, right? What do they have? Like panes? Do they have like window panes that we can
Not
close
anymore.
down?
Well, I mean, they have window panes. It's just they're all kind of smashed in. Like there is scattered glass all over the floor
Damn.
and the benches in front of you.
That-
As the goblins didn't make a very stealthy approach into the house.
That is annoying. That's gonna cost us loads to fix. I'm trying to think of what to do with my character whilst also not being entirely useless. If that makes sense. It's a really
To be fair, like my character is just glaring at you at this point,
Yeah.
so I'm not particularly useful either. So don't feel bad.
I'm gonna go check up on my friends. Like, not even giving a shit about the other goblins. I'm just gonna hop over the table. 3, 4. Can I see anything? Ooh, there's a congregation over there. 5,
Gun.
6, -7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hello there. Is anything going to matter?
Going to matter.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that is it.
Alright. The other Bell. Bell. You're up.
Feeling a little bit safer now.
It's like everyone kind of is.
I sort of
There's a
screamed
disturbance
and
in the
everyone came
forest.
running,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
reassuring.
I'd like to think I made a
Turn
gentle
to-
jog, actually.
I turned to Kashi and kind of explain what I saw with the guy coming through the window and that Vargo had kind of run off in that direction. And kind of going, well, where is it? What's happening? And kind of, I don't really know what to do because he's a chicken shit. And you're all here, so I think at least one thing he needs to do is move out of the fucking way of the door.
Alright.
So that people can get through. And honestly,
I do believe you can see one of the bugbears. Yeah, you can.
I can see one of them. but he most definitely wouldn't be at the front. So I just stand this way and go, he's right there. God. And what can I do? You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not going to run forward. That's not who I am.
All right.
And again, holding my action for when something actually happens. If anyone gets close enough.
For a dagger stab.
Knife attack. Yeah.
Yeah, the good old prison shank. All right.
Yeah.
Vego, it's you, my.
Vego.
Vega will sort of glare at the bugbear.
All right. Having just kind of deflected this massive longsword is coming swinging down.
Yeah, so she sort of deflects it with her left hand. She sort of glares at the bugbear, puts her hand towards its face,
All right.
and casts magic missile point blank in its face.
Oh my god! All right.
There's no way that can miss.
Yeah.
It doesn't miss anyway.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
There's
miss
no
at
roll
all.
to hit for magic missile.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
that's
You
true.
rolled high. That is a lot of damage. 11.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
So after you
That's a lot of
it's just
damage.
getting bombarded by this point blank magic missile, and as you withdraw your hand, you just see these like I almost want to say like burnt features. Like there's no fur on its skin anymore. There's just kind of singed and burnt flesh from the arcane energy that you have unleashed upon it.
Each of those missiles does an additional +1 damage. It's 1d4 +1, isn't it?
Oh, why is
Oh
my
wait, no,
thingy
it's
not-
already got the +1. Never mind. Fuck me.
Yeah,
Ignore me.
Yeah, I was
I'm
like,
stupid.
what?
I'm stupid. Ignore me.
It's all good.
You just rolled really high.
Yeah, that was. Ooh. All right. Is that your full turn?
Yeah.
This
I
bugbear
think
is
so.
not looking great, by the way.
Yeah, I
this
think
one in the front.
so.
All right. You're no go done. Krath, you're up.
Yeah.
Kill
I
Seal.
can... yeah, time to go kill Seal.
Dane was keeping note.
I can see the bugbear through the wall, so I'm just going to book it right for it. 5, 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25. And I'm just going to two-handed hit the bugbear.
Yeah. So again, the sword that Krath has sheathed on his side is just flaring with dark energies and crimson energies as he takes this swing. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Then I press this thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
I don't think that it's no. It doesn't hit.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
fuck.
Bugbear is like gives a big snarl after being bombarded by the magic missiles into its face. It just bounces the blade out of its trajectory.
And I only have one attack so far, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you might have something else that is a bonus action within your toolkit.
That isn't, no, that's an action.
You have
Uh,
Hex, by any chance?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I think
We
that's
figured
okay.
out what he is, guys. We figured it out.
We knew that last time.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
we
think
did,
what
yeah.
else bonus action warlocks get. I don't
No, I don't
think
have...
it's just that off the top
Alright,
of my head.
we'll just move on for now, and you can look
Yeah.
through your spell list later.
No,
So
I
the
don't have
goblins, having both determined that it's an illusion, as well as thoroughly bombarded it with attacks, and then seeing it vanish into thin air, is yes, seems to be a very much a confusion between them. And after a few moments, one of them kind of peeks through the window, notices that there's people still there, and he just knocks another arrow towards you, Finn. And I believe you're holding your action, so
Yeah, I release my Eldritch Blast.
go ahead and roll for hit.
towards it.
Damn it, we're gonna get copyright now.
I would say half cover, so +2 to its AC for this. Considering it is, outside of the building and not being a very tall creature itself.
Okay,
It's kind of-
22.
Oh, that definitely hits anyway. Go
Yeah,
ahead
it's
and
gonna
roll
be
for
it's gonna be a 1.
Oh god, that wasn't too bad.
Solomon curse.
All right,
I was about to say the same.
Yeah, it comes
5
out the tip of my spear again.
Yeah. So 5 Eldritch Blast damage just flies through the remainder of the kitchen, kind of illuminating the path before it just strikes this goblin square in the face. However, it is still knocking its arrow at you and releases for a 7 to hit. I don't know that hit.
Full miss.
Yeah.
Managed to duck down somehow despite my large frame.
Yeah. Either duck down or he just gets hit by the Eldritch Blast, shoots it up in the roof instead.
I feel that the arrow
getting
just gets
stuck.
stuck in your like beehive hair, like wild man
Yeah.
hair.
This goblin is gonna jump in through the window and take a swing at you, Shia. For a
Where? I don't even know where this is
Jesus
happening.
Christ. A nat,
Kitchen.
a nat 1.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, I figured. Another one rushes in, takes another swing with his scimitar, striking up towards you for a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. So, how does this work again? I make an attack roll against it.
It should say in the thing, right?
Yeah.
So it says
I never understood what it.
whenever you are the target of an attack made with a melee weapon, as a reaction, you make an attack roll against the attacker. If you succeed, you reduce blah blah blah. So, go ahead and yeah, that would hit. So you take
6
You
less
take-
than whatever he rolls.
you take half damage, which would be 2 damage, 2 slashing damage.
That works.
And then the counter
And
damage, he
you-
takes 6 back.
Yeah. Wait, how? The
Wait,
counter damage is given
1d.
a bonus of 1d4.
Oh, it should be 1d4, yeah.
1d. What is this?
So you may make
Oh,
a.
okay, it goes.
I assume you attack with your weapon. So
Mhm.
go ahead and. That
I
is
was
already with
missing
your
on
weapon,
1d6.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I was
then
missing have 1d6 then. I'm confused.
so
I'll
6
put that
damage and
over.
then add
An
a
additional.
d4 to that.
No, the D4 is at level 4. 1d4
Yeah.
at level 4, 2d4 at
Oh
level
yeah,
7.
Additional, yeah.
you're correct.
Yeah,
My bad.
So it's
my
just a
bad.
normal damage to start with.
Yeah.
I remember having
Yeah,
little
so it
issue
is
with
the-
this.
So it is 1d6 plus the dex modifier then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is 6.
So as it
Okay.
goes to swing for you, you kind of barely get out of the way and you spin around with the scimitar still in your tail. You're flicking it across the mouth, giving it a kind of very nasty gash over its face. And the last one is going to use his 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Make it just barely up to you and take another swing for... Oh, whoops. For a 14 to hit.
No.
Does not hit?
Mm-mm.
Alright. So he just misses easily enough, dance out of the way. And that brings us to the top of the round and Kashi.
He's just going to rush in towards where Bell has said that there were hairy men coming through the windows. And on his way out, he's just going to shout, "Goblins in the kitchen."
That's all you should know.
One,
Goblins
two.
in the kitchen, we got fun and game.
So there it is. Yeah, so he's just going to... How tall is this hairy man?
It is between... I have no idea. Let's say 9 feet. It's kind of hunched over inside of this house.
He's going to rush up to the wall, do like a wall jump, and attempt to gash its eyes out with its claws.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for that. For an attack.
17.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
Ooh, this one is not looking very good. It is definitely on death's door. It's grabbing its eyes, and for all purposes and flavor, is blinded. Having no eyes left. It's just holding the gushing floods of its blood coming out of its eye sockets.
And
Ooh.
so, like, Kakashi has both his feet on its shoulders, his left hand sort of like just clawed the eyes out, and is going to take his right hand, do like one of these like thing, once again with the claws, and attempt to sort of jam it up its throat.
All right. Roll for a hit or roll for an attack.
That one.
Oh, you're not very
You
lucky
poor
this time
soul.
around.
That is 3 nat ones in one session
Yeah, that
so
is-
far.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that does not hit. You have anything else?
Now I'm just gonna say that with the miss, it sort of like goes up with the momentum and does a backflip and lands on the floor.
All right. So it does give itself. It does get an attack of opportunity against you as you move out of its space.
Yeah.
And I know I said he'd grasp with both eyes, but he's gonna make it with disadvantage first of all. But it would have just held up one of its arms. He's kind of wildly swinging with the other arm.
Yeah, I mean, it
For-
can hold with both hands and then let one of the hands go to attack.
Yeah. So unfortunately, even with disadvantage, a 19 to hit.
19 does it.
That is, oh my god, 17 slashing damage.
7. In
Nani?
that case, Kashi
Nani?
lands on the floor unconscious.
So, what?
So this blinded,
Shit.
just absolutely horrendously
Jesus
looking bugbear, bloodied and just having blood streaking down its face, still manages to just wildly swat Kashi out of the air as he makes a backflip against it, or to get away from it. So
17 fucking damage. That
yeah,
must have been a high roll.
yeah, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. If you want, I can just make the. I can look into making all rolls public after this.
Yeah, Jesus
Oh,
fuck.
gross. Oh, that's nasty.
Wow, yeah.
That is so fucking close to Mac. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So everyone that is within that room does see the Kashi's lifeless body kind of just fall onto the creaking floorboards below. And Shaya, you're up.
Seeing that she's got quite a few goblins around her, she's gonna take a slash at the closest one. Well,
All right.
they're all kind of close, so she's just gonna go for this one.
All right. Go ahead and roll for damage. 8 does unfortunately not hit.
They're all close, but some of them are family, so they're closer.
Apparently, and yeah, I think that's it.
All right. That brings us to the bugbear in question. Still just wildly swinging around him. I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 to 3 it goes for Krath. 4 to 6 it goes for Vago. So that is for Krath. And that is
What'd you hit for, sir?
a natural 20.
Oh god.
Ooh,
So okay.
Wow, that was
okay.
24 slashing damage.
Yeah. I'm also unconscious, falls to the ground. Holy fuck.
Jesus, this bugbear is no
And
business.
and I
Wait,
missed
it
that
was
one
with
attack,
disadvantage.
too.
I apologize. He is attacking with disadvantage, and that would be an 8.
Oh my god. Okay, he misses.
That is a mistake on my end. Again, I'm
Holy
gonna
shit.
show all of this so you know I'm not mucking up the shit. But it was in fact an 8. So no hit. He just swings wildly, blindly, and misses. The other
Yeah.
one is not really gonna be able to make it through. He can make it through. It's gonna attack, move through its ally space, and take a swing towards you, Bago,
Mm-hmm.
for 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'm unconscious, I presume.
Probably not.
Isn't shield still up or not yet? Not.
No, it's
You
for
only
one
have
round. So I don't know if has it been another round yet?
When was your
next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's still up.
Yeah. So your AC is still 22.
Yeah, my AC is 22. It misses then.
Wait, what?
Because it's only been
How long does shield last?
last until my next turn.
Oh,
You did you have a turn after you cast it?
No, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, until the start of
No.
your next turn, you have +5 bonus to AC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but didn't he use it as a reaction?
yeah, but it's still until my next turn.
Yeah, so it's still up from when he did it for the first time.
Until this turn.
So Bugbear hit him. He cast reaction. In his turn, cast magic missile.
Oh no, then he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it because
Yeah.
that would be his next turn. Yeah, he doesn't have
Oh,
it.
okay.
Ah,
He does. It does hit because that would be your next turn. My bad. I couldn't remember.
This one didn't
spell
top
slot.
roll at the very least, so 12 slashing damage.
I may as well be dead. Okay.
And that brings us to Finn.
I'm gonna. Sure, I'm not muted. I'm gonna shout out. We could use a little help here. Sort of loud enough for people to hear. And then I'm gonna focus in, release my hand, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Alright.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
In this area, so catching these three
Okay.
if I can.
I don't even know where you are.
in the kitchen.
So they need to make dexterity saving throws.
Alright. And what happens if they
DC
fail
is
it? I don't know.
12.
They start to glow, and I have
Yeah.
it. And there's a advantage on hitting them. They also, if they were to turn invisible, we would still be able to see them.
Alright. So that's a fail for one of them. What was it? DC what?
What was your
12?
DC?
12. Yes.
12.
Okay. So this one fails it. Oh my god, there's so many windows up. And starts glowing in a bright light. The next one also fails it and starts glowing in a bright light. However, the one outside passes it. You said it was 20 feet, right?
So yeah, but I think it's anything that I can. Oh no, it's anything in the area. So
It would have affected all of them, yeah.
yeah, so it's like 20 feet and then 20 feet over to there. Yeah.
That's a nice deck save, though.
But
Totally.
I didn't put it to.
Oh, well, you said
Refresh.
everything in the area, so I figured like it moved down.
No, I specifically did it not to include you.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay, so it wouldn't affect the one that is directly left to.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that. Okay, I see.
And then I'm gonna take like a little step back towards the door and see if I can see anyone. Help! And then that's me, Finn.
Alright. Anthus.
Well, someone's calling for help. I'm gonna go in a different direction. I'm just gonna check my. Oh, I didn't write it down properly. Hold on. I just need to check a ability of mine before I make my move, which I should have done way prior. My bad. I am gonna move that way though. So whilst my thing loads, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Am I just dashing again?
I don't know, are you?
I think so. Hold on. That is an action. Okay, 5, 10, dashing. Oh, look at this party! 15, 20, 25. 30. And I just like hobble up onto the table and I just go, Could you stop fighting people if you wouldn't mind? You know, this is our house. I think. Please stop. That's my 10.
All right. You're being so polite. It would have to be a persuasion check.
Oh no, I'm not even trying to persuade them. This is just Anthus being awkward, more than anything.
Well,
I mean, I
still
can.
has an effect, right?
I mean, sure. Bonk! 25.
Oh God.
Dang.
Please, just stop. Stop. Bonk!
All right.
Huh.
That brings us to Belle's turn.
Hi.
All by yourself.
So I'm gonna kind of, having seen the sort of bodies start hitting the floor, I'm gonna kind of investigate, see what the fuck I can do, and what can I do? Let me have a think. So my my humble healing. That's is that an action or a bonus action, or is that just something I can do?
It would be an action. It would be an action.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I think you're probably okay for now. Maybe. No, I will do. So, are both these people unconscious?
The only one unconscious is Kashi, the jet black tabaxi.
Okay, so I sort of run by his side and like skid onto my knees, and I'm like trying to work out kind of where he's bleeding from, and I'm like trying to patch everything up, and I'm like, no, this is no good, and I'm gonna sort of root around in my bag, and pull out one of the potions, and I'm just kind of like opening this guy's mouth, and I'm just like pouring this liquid down his throat.
Basic healing potion is 2d4 plus 2, I believe. So you go ahead and roll that, Bell. Alright. Let's go!
Whoa, what?
Kashi, you're giving a second chance at life.
I'm just going to say, since the potion is so freaking effective, I'm just going to roleplay that as he's just lying there, gets this one, and just eyes wide open, just jumps up right away. Like, whoa!
Max Bell.
Yeah, you'd still be prone, like considered prone, but you sit up real fast. You get a little bit dizzy from the sudden shift of blood flow. All right.
Can I notice that it was Bell who gave me a potion? Can I work that out?
Yeah, I mean he's the one kind of holding the empty bottle and healing right
and
next
did we say feeding a potion is an action? Didn't you say, wasn't there some unique rules about...
It's an action to give it to someone else, a bonus action to drink it yourself.
Drink it yourself, okay.
So I'm just going to, as my talking for your coach, just going to turn and say thank you.
Alright.
And then I guess I've got bonus action, which is to maybe possibly step back this way. Like, I'm going to continue my movement. I've got no real thing to do with my bonus action.
So you're gonna scooch in behind the
he
is brought back from that door.
The wall that I've raised.
Yeah. All right. Vago, you're up.
I don't really know what to do. I don't really want to piss the second one off, but I'm also very close to dead. Vago will pull out her feather-like dagger.
Alright.
She'll flick it around her fingers and just plunge it straight into this one's neck.
Into the left one?
Yeah, it doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, 9 to hit, unfortunately. It's just still wildly kind of swinging and bobbing and weaving. So
Okay,
you don't exactly find purchase with the dagger.
I don't think this takes an action or a bonus action,
Okay.
but I'm going to declare it. I am going to use my sorcery points to gain a first level spell.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tulsa.
I think he's a bard.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
haven't you been
Obviously, he's a
listening? He's
bard.
clearly a ranger.
Yeah, it's a
Rogue.
bonus action on your turn, so you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to, we can
yeah.
just because you did it kind of the other way around. You could have done that with a bonus action and then cast a spell. So if you want to do that, I'll let you do that.
No, I'm essentially doing that so I've got another spell slot to cast shield if I'm attacked again, because I'm going to die otherwise.
Okay.
So just take that as a declaration, as when I'm attacked, I'm shielding.
Yeah, sure. It's fair enough. Krath.
Yeah, seeing as Kashi got back up, he's gonna not step in front of him to protect him and just try and hit the guy again.
All right.
Go on,
ahead and
natural
roll
20.
for an attack. You called it.
That is
Bro.
disgusting. That is black magic. We cannot be playing with that. No,
Well, he is
no,
a warlock.
that is bad juju. No.
Holy
That
shit.
is not okay. You are forbidden
Alright.
from playing. No, that is black magic. No.
Holy shit. So
Well,
that's
that's just what happens when you're a warlock, you know.
Holy shit, boy.
so wait, is that 28 damage or is it already doubled?
It's already doubled.
It's already doubled.
Wait,
We
no,
don't
it's
do
not.
You can say that,
we
but-
don't do the double the
You-
dice roll. We roll twice.
Oh, so I just roll again. Okay.
No, it's already
It's
already rolled.
automatically done in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you rolled
unfortunately you rolled an 8 and you rolled a 1 or a 3 on the secondary crit damage. Crit
Oh.
damage doesn't benefit from proficiency, does it?
No.
No.
So you rolled an 8 on the first one plus
Not
3,
your modifier.
and then 3 plus.
Nothing.
Nothing, apparently. Okay,
Yeah,
fair
exactly.
enough. Okay.
So that is 14
14.
damage.
Still
And
very
this-
spook.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
was
28
fucked up.
28 damage to level 2 would be pretty pog, though.
So as you kind of just strike from having missed the other time, bring the blade back up and just cut across this bugbear's chest, and the blood kind of splatters onto the walls, and your blade lights up, and the blood droplets from the walls just seems to animate and drip into the blade, and like causing the runes engraved to light up in
Speaking
blood
of black
crimson.
magic,
Let's go.
All right.
Would I step towards the other one, or fuck?
You can.
Yeah, but I can move over here, right? That should be easy done, right?
Yeah, I mean that just costs you. It would be 15 feet of movement, because moving through the Vago space would be considered 10.
Yeah.
But you can still do it. You have three tiles of movement left after doing so.
Wait, does Vago look hurt to me, or
The other one looks entirely unhurt.
no? Vago.
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 Vargo looks like he's been punched to death by fucking
Shit.
gorillas.
So that's a yes, I guess. And I can't really like step in front to protect you or something. I guess that's kind of the best I can do there.
You know, could always try to make yourself look more intimidating.
I can do that?
Growl at it. So I think someone would take notice.
Okay.
If you want to do that, go ahead and, growl and make an intimidation check.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna yell because yeah. Fuck.
Alright. I'll do it for you.
Nat 20.
Yeah, another nat 20.
No.
Alright.
You don't have the dark magic. You don't have
Come
the
on, with
gift.
a +5 even. Damn. He is not scared of me at all. Probably.
Boy.
Yeah, depends.
All right. That brings us to the goblins. Then.
Oh, jeez.
They're all just gonna do much more of the same. 3 of them are gonna take a swing at you, Shia, using their scimitar. For an 8, a 19, and a 12 to hit.
Yeah, no, only the middle one hits.
The 19 hits. That would be 6 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Also, I know what you meant, but I just imagined 3 goblins holding 1 scimitar, helping each other carrying it because it was too heavy.
They pass it between
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Your turn. Here you go. Your turn. Oh, missed. Your turn.
The other one, outside of the window, looks like he's about to draw an arrow, but upon kind of reflecting upon what Anthus had said, kind of just ditches and runs the other way, full dash, disappearing from the battlefield.
Thank you.
Already-
Thank
already
you.
injured.
I have no idea what the fuck you are.
I have no idea what you guys are up to, so don't worry about it.
All right.
No, we know. Is it just me and Anthus now that we don't know who we are? What we are?
Well, I know Anthus, but that's
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
I
just
know what
zero.
Anthus is. But yeah,
Kashi,
Yeah.
top of the round.
I think I know what you are, Bell.
So, if I remember correctly, standing up would cost me half my movement.
Yes.
So he does that, sort of like cracks his neck, and rushes towards the bugbear.
All right. I'll remove this one because he's dead.
Yeah.
He's very dead.
So he's just going to, as he rushes, he's gonna crouch down, go low to the ground, and attempt to scratch out the tendons of the thing's legs.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack.
I'm just going to say for flavor, he's just going to slash with both hands for both legs. I'm gonna roll both at the same time.
Okay. Hey! Both of those hit.
Okay, so
It's making up for the ones.
Yeah.
I need it. I'm gonna first roll for the 16
Yeah.
at 6, and now the nat 20. That is a nice 10. So 16 total
16
slashing
points of
damage.
damage. Not bad. Yeah. I mean, he looks definitely hurt from that. He's just struggling to stand up.
Yeah, boy.
Shia LaBeouf, you're up.
Actual cannibal.
She's gonna make a She's gonna first cast a look over her shoulder at Finn. Well, since your Leonid friend is less than helpful, do you mind a little bit more help? Before taking a swipe at this one.
With
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah, 24 hits.
For 4 slashing.
That is enough. He gets cut down onto the floor, landing over the body of an already deceased goblin. Is that anything else you would like to do?
I don't think I can do anything else, so yeah, we're good.
Okay, Finn.
Okay. It's the one that's still magically, mystically glowing. This one here. I'm gonna spin the spear towards it and blast off with another Eldritch Blast on it.
All right.
Finn is blasting off
14.
again.
I think that still hits. Yeah, that still hits.
Oh, thank goodness for that fairy fire. 7 points of force damage.
Yeah, it gets. It's like it was standing there in 1 second, and the other second there is just like a fist-sized hole straight through its body, like gleaming with the kind of red autumn-like eldritch energy
Ooh,
blasted it with.
that's gotta hurt. Ah.
And then sort of just bring the spear to bear on the other one, but can't do anything. So Finn, left Finn.
All right, Anthus.
I'm gonna. Do I have any inclination of the people who are still in pain in the other parts of the house? Do I know that there are people having bad times in the house?
I don't think you reasonably could know that, no.
You could tell that Shy is in reasonable pain, though.
You would be able to tell that.
Yeah, I think he'd heal her. Okay, cool.
You think? Roll for it.
I'm gonna just look at her, see that she's injured, and say, "Do you need help?"
Yes!
You're saying that you're in pain, yes?
She
More
is
than just a little
like
bit.
Alright,
she's
cool.
like, since she's wielding her scimitar in her tail, she's just kind of covering the wounds from the various slashes and gashes she's received from the goblins.
Oh, okay.
But
Now, which way do I want to reveal my character?
Do it the way you did it in the session 0.
No, I'll do it a way that doesn't actually reveal who I am yet. I'm going to cast
While,
Cure Wounds. I'm going to cast
Alright.
Cure Wounds and heal you for 10.
yeah,
Thank you.
And then just say, you should look after yourself a little bit more. And then I'm going to hop over into the light. Oh, this is bright! Mr. Goblin, could you just, go? And that's my turn.
You're in a world. Shia, oh my god, she's so torn
Belle.
right now.
Okay.
I am having fun, okay?
No, I am too. Don't worry. I just feel so bad for Shia. She's in such conflict right now. It's ridiculous.
I regret nothing.
having seen like pretty much everybody take a lot of damage, like over in that side, I think it's kind of gonna start getting to Belle, and she's just kind of gonna scream out and just go, and it, like this kind of energy is just kind of radiating off her as she fires a sneeze in their direction.
oh, all right,
As I'll cast Ray of Sickness.
all right.
Ooh,
That
right.
just barely hits.
And that is. I assume I cast it at level 1 because that's just what I've got, right? Yeah. DC 3 poison damage and a DC 13 con check.
Is it really a double attack? So you have to roll to hit and
Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack. On a hit, it takes damage, and then there is a con saving throw for extra lingering damage.
all right.
Ah,
It rolled a 10, so it takes the full 3 damage.
So it takes 3 damage anyway. It is now poisoned until the end of its next turn.
Oh, I see. That's what the con save is for. All right. And that is attacking with disadvantage, I believe, right? Poisoned. The poison condition.
Attacks and I think ability checks as well, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, I feel like remember Karsti being poisoned during our big fight from drinking the super potion, and he did pretty much everything with disadvantage. Literally fucking everything.
Those potions were specially
Attack rolls and ability
specially
checks,
fucked,
yeah.
though. Yeah, those potions were slightly different. But
Alright.
yeah, it is attack rolls and ability checks.
Is that you, Belle?
I don't think I have anything as a bonus action. Action. No, that's it.
All right. Vego.
How How hurt does it look to me?
It looks decisively hurt.
Who did it attack last? Sorry, because I went for a piss.
I want to say
Has my shield gone off? Is what I'm asking.
you didn't use shield last time you regenerated. Your
Right,
shield
perfect.
is gone, but like you have shield up.
It
You have a
it
spell.
hasn't had its turn yet.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just sort of whisper to it, "Get the fuck out of our house," and I'm going to use my spell slot to magic missile it clean in the face, just like the other one.
Again, alright. Just reach up and blast it for
8.
And as you do that, you just kind of just entirely blast it in the face. The same singed, kind of burnt away skin and patches of fur just falls straight backwards onto the floor, no longer moving. Nice.
Thank God for that.
Yeah. It had 8 hit points. There you go. Prath.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. There's still combat going on.
Seeing as there's no more people here, I guess I'm gonna move back to check on people.
Okay.
And that's 15 again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 20, 25, 30, and dash action, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
35, 40, 50. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
That's it.
Kashi?
It's just going to follow Craft, since there is. That is 1, 2, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And dash.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm gonna ask, since I don't have enough movement to move past Finn, I'm just going to ask him how things are going.
Alright.
So then it was a minute ago. Thank you for coming to our
36
help.
seconds. Here.
Yeah,
like
it's
6
been,
seconds,
it's been like it's
it's
been like
been
12 or
12
18 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shia.
She's gonna take a slash at the goblin next to her. For 20.
All right.
About to say 15 as well.
Yeah.
Shoot.
It just gets cut in half as you kind of go on to your front paws and bringing the scimitar up with your tail going after it, and it is dead. And yes, as the body lands, you feel another rump. No, I'm kidding. We're going out of combat.
Damn it. We could have had like the entire session be combat and then be happy.
Yeah.
with it.
So like as she lands back on her feet, sheathing her scimitar, she's just gonna like whirl on Steve and be like, "Who are you?"
Oh, are we done? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're out of combat.
Like with like all kinds of frustration, irritation, confusion, like a whole bunch of different emotions. She basically like slams into him with her, like slams into his chest with her hands, just like bristling as she like screams this in his face.
My Anthus will look at her and just be like, "Oh, I'm nobody. I was once someone, but now I am not. Here, you look still hurt," and almost trying to like ignore the question, just going to heal her.
No,
again.
She's gonna she's swiping at his she's swiping at his hand and like just doing it over again, like, you know, it's probably not doing anything. She's not particularly strong, but yeah, she's gonna slam her hands back into his chest and like glare at him. So obviously he's an albino, right?
Yeah,
So like,
Yeah.
would
very
she
clearly so.
Yeah, so like I feel like she'd have some slight hesitation at first.
Yeah, there's some
but, like, definitely-
hierarchy there that would be like, ooh, if this one is not who you think, it would be real bad.
The first one was definitely like hesitant, but the second one, like, especially after he tries to like deflect the question, there's like no hesitation in that whatsoever. And she just glares at him again, like, would she recognize who he is at this point? Where I was playing it off as like she wasn't there
Yeah.
when all of that happened, so she didn't recognize him right off the bat, but like spending time with him now and like seeing albinos are higher than normal Leonid.
Yep.
Like much higher.
I think as your character is now properly obviously aware, like my character's been trying to brush it off, he's gonna just look at her and just be like, I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later, and he just sort of starts taking off his armor and his, not like undressing himself, but like taking off his armor, like to like
really try
make it easier for him to be attacked. And then he just says, I've still got some space on the top left shoulder. Go on then.
Yeah, now you'd figure beyond a doubt.
So realizing who he is, especially like as he's taking off his armor, she's gonna stand there like fists like clenched, like
I'm confused.
just watching this with extreme like anger, and like as he says that, she is gonna take a slash at him.
Things that you'd notice as he takes off his armor, like there are like branding marks and burns and more scars and everything. I'm not resisting, so I'm happy just to take the damage.
Yeah.
Do you still want me to roll for that?
Just roll for damage though, if you want. Yeah, roll, yeah. See if you hit. See if you hit a non-resisting, non-armored. You miss.
Yeah.
But it still hits.
Yeah, it still hits. Yeah.
You miss, but it hits.
Really in it.
Yeah.
Finn and Vago, are you moving over at this point?
Take a step forward.
We're out of combat.
Whoa! What are you guys doing?
No, it's fine.
Like as she does,
he's on our side. Why would you attack him like that?
Traitor. Disgrace. Wow, what kind of accent was that? That was not what I was going for, but sure.
I don't understand this narrative. Is it like a specific Leonin law thing?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a riddle.
It's a riddle. You gotta work it out.
You've got to learn the plot to.
Why is he a traitor? He was on our side in that fight.
For
That's not traitorous.
It's okay.
For this
I had it coming. Sorry, go on.
So you're fine.
Kashi would jump up on the table next to Shaya and sort of look at her with a look that just say, explanations are required.
And she's gonna simply send him a glare. Oh gosh, I lost her accents. This is gonna be interesting. And you are traveling with this person. She lets out a low growl. I can't do what he does, unfortunately, but it very much resembles his. But,
but less apathy and more angry.
Yeah. She before glancing at Anthus, very much knowing his name now, and turning around and stalking away. She's just gonna, if they let her, she's gonna try to push past these two.
I passed, but with like a very confused look on my face.
Kashi would just glare at you Not really like super hostile, but like a little as you move on, just thinking, bro, that was not an explanation.
No, don't be mean to her. She doesn't deserve anything negative. It's okay.
Assuming Vago lets me go past too, I'm just gonna move over here.
Yeah.
Kashi will then turn towards Anfus and said, well then, friend.
Actively
if-
bleeding from the top right shoulder.
Yeah. Kashi pays no mind to it.
Carry on.
Well then,
So-
friend, if she won't give me an explanation and you're not going to let me press her for one, I hope that you'll give me one.
Bam, 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 ba-da, bam, bam.
Feeling left out, Belle?
13-year-old Belle.
It's a bit complicated.
Well, we got time.
Oh god.
And Kashi sort of sits down on the table and rests his feet on the chairs.
I come from the land of the Leonin, and
Figure that much out on my own.
all right, sassy pants. Do you want to tell the story? Like an old dad who's like getting interrupted by his kid, he just answers like that, and then as he does, he pauses for a second and stops and thinks, and then he will carry on. Right. I had a job in my home that I don't do anymore because I fucked it up. I don't deserve the job title, and I didn't deserve the job. So
The job?
I was a protector of sorts, you could say. I looked after people and things and stuff, you know, general goods, just people. And well, one day, I didn't do a very good job, and in our culture, that is normally punishable by execution. So, instead, because of my house, my home,
Fur color.
correct, because of my fur color, yeah, I was instead given the right and the ability to leave and go home, go somewhere else. And these are the other prices involved with the failure.
Kashi would just sort of like, as Sturken sort of intently listening, sort of like, and as you finish, sort of nods, but I understand, and sort of get up and leave the kitchen
And
silently.
he looks at the other two and says, "Don't think any less of Shire. I deserve this."
And just to be clear,
understand.
he's not leaving as he's like with any thinking any less of you. It's like, okay, the explanation has been given. I'm done.
So
Leave the kitchen.
Finn sort of gives an antic look and says, I understand her, and I understand you as well. A little more than I think I did. I've got Irish.
Can Vago approach Shire
Sure.
and just say, I understand this may be out of turn for me to speak on the matter. But I want to ask you a question.
Please be philosophical. Please be philosophical.
I've
She,
already started laughing.
She glances down at. I assume you're human.
Elven.
She's gonna glance. She's gonna glance down at at Vago, not really saying anything, but not stopping her from asking her question either.
There's an orc that works in the butcher's. He's about 6 feet tall, and he wears size 9 shoes. What does he weigh?
She's just gonna stare at her for a second, and then roll her eyes. I have
Yes,
no idea how much does he weigh?
As
He-
Kashi moves past, he just says meat.
As the chat is saying, he weighs meat. Sometimes there's a very simple answer. Sometimes there's a lot of complex thinking that goes into it. I understand this is an issue of your kind, but maybe there's more to the picture than simply what you seem to think. And then she'll just walk off.
Shia's gonna growl at that, but just watch Vago go. Glancing over her shoulder, I assume she sees Kashi there. Well, I assume you got your answer.
I did.
And why, knowing knowing what the answer is, why do you align yourself with a traitor?
Because that is not my culture. He has not betrayed me.
She
And not even attempting to scan for a response, and he just moves on.
Alright.
Shire's getting a lot of air today.
So, Krath, you wanted to try and find Bell?
Yeah, I was imagining that he was doing that while they were talking, but don't
Right.
want to,
So you didn't listen to the conversation, you looked for Bell instead?
No, I was listening to the explanation of why she saw him
okay.
as a traitor, but
And then went to look for Bell. Gotcha.
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you find him kind of worse for wear, visibly shaken, as he himself said, kind of is looking at the two dead bugbears in the hallway still. Not to mention that the kitchen is littered with goblin corpses.
God damn it. Yeah, I'm.
Are they actually
Oh.
dead?
Wait a second, you talking to me?
No, I was talking to the DM, as in, I know you've removed their counters, but this was in the immediate after.
They're
They're very dead.
still there. Yeah. No one's done the no one called the cleaning crew or anything, so there's definitely still there.
After putting on my armor, I'd like to just start closing their eyes and paying respects to each, and then stay silent.
Okay. Holy fuck. Krath is gonna put his hand on Bell's shoulder and say, "Are you okay?" Noticing that she is visibly shaken.
Just sort of looks up at you and kind of goes, no? And goes back to kind of, I think she's trying to stop, at least one of the bugbears from bleeding out and kind of dying. Whether it be using humble healing or what have you.
Unfortunately, they're both
already dead. Okay,
yeah.
it's kind of why I wanted to do it straight after combat, but I was letting everyone else talk. That's fine. Okay.
If you really want to, if you
No,
wanted
it's
to do
fine.
it but didn't interrupt, the second one wasn't as badly injured as the first one.
Oh.
He didn't
Okay.
get a nat 20 to the face. All right.
Fine.
He got one to the legs, though.
True.
I'll just sort of look up at Krath. I'm more akin to fixing wounds than making them. As I sort of stand up, realizing that this guy is actually missing his head.
Pretty much.
And
it's like his rib cage is showing. It's not very nice.
we need to get rid of these bodies. They're going to start to stink.